The Epley maneuver has been a widely accepted standard of care for treating vertigo caused by BPPV since the early 2000s. But how did we discover that this was a thing, and how did we know that it worked? The Epley maneuver was discovered by this man, Dr. John Epley, between the years of the late 1970s to the early 1980s. Dr. Epley was a medical doctor with a specialty in otolaryngology. He was a tireless advocate for vestibular disorders and created a research institute where they discovered lots of new developments about BPPV. For those of you who don't know, BPPV is a very common medical condition, which is the most common cause of vertigo symptoms. BPPV occurs whenever little calcium carbonate crystals inside of your inner ears dislodge from their resting place and go tumbling freely throughout your inner ear canals, causing vertigo and spinning sensations. The Epley maneuver was the first of its kind to treat BPPV. Even though it's not the only maneuver that exists anymore, it is still the most commonly known and taught. Dr. Epley's goal was to build on a theory made earlier by another doctor named Dr. Harold Schucknecht. This theory stated that there was free-floating crystals causing vertigo symptoms in many people with positional vertigo. Building on this hypothesis, Dr. Epley made it his mission to make a step-by-step guide to position the crystals to move around the canals and back into the main sac where they belong. Dr. Epley first introduced his maneuver in 1980 and first published it in 1983, with further clarification on how to perform the maneuver and some research backing it in 1992 in the Journal of Otolaryngology Head and Neck Surgery. Initially, Dr. Epley's research and claims were met with a lot of skepticism from his peers. Many doctors doubted that you could resolve vertigo with a simple series of head movements, some calling it unscientific and anecdotal. But by the late 1990s and early 2000s, many research studies came out proving both the efficacy and the effectiveness of Dr. Epley's maneuver at resolving vertigo caused by BPPV. In fact, most studies found it to be between 80 and 90% successful at resolving vertigo symptoms caused by posterior canal BPPV. This led to most medical governing bodies, such as the American Academy of Otolaryngology, to back the Epley maneuver as the standard protocol of care for this condition. By the early 2000s, the Epley maneuver was taught as the first-line treatment and standard of care for those with BPPV in medical schools throughout the world. And since then, BPPV treatment has only been expanded upon through Dr. Epley's research. Building on his initial research, there are dozens of ways to test and maneuver inner ear canals to treat for BPPV in many different ways. And Dr. Epley did continue to advocate for vestibular research and education until his passing in 2019.